My life before Jesus started very normal. I was a 10-year-old kid that immigrated from China to Canada, and I got along with my family well, but not too well, because at 14 years old I was a little bit rebellious. So I decided that I wasn't gonna live at home anymore, so I ran away. And there were a series of events that led me to living on my own when I was in Chinatown in one of the social housing projects. And that was tough. I remember when I was 14, I needed to find a job. So I went and applied for a job at Le Chateau, and they gave me a job application. I looked it through and I said, I had no qualifications whatsoever, no life experiences, no education whatsoever. So that was the moment where I realized that I needed to make something out of myself. So from that point on, I put myself through school. I worked really hard, and I got a great corporate job, and focused on getting to the point where my life was Instagram worthy, having the car, having the life, being in great, fabulous parties. Life before Jesus, as great as it was, I also realized that there was moments for me where it just didn't feel satisfying. For me, the turning point was my client, actually, Chris, invited me to a business event for Business by the Book. And at that time, I love business networking events, so I said, okay, sure, why not? Business event, I can do that. Then he dropped the ball and he told me, oh, by the way, it's a Christian business event. So regardless, I said, you know what, I can stand anything, so I will go. I attended the Business by the Book. It was amazing. The keynote speaker was fantastic. And then that kind of really led me to the Alpha course, because I wanted to find out more about Jesus and who he is and his journey. It cleared up a lot of misguided ideas about Christianity for me, but at the same time, it also really helped me see that being demonstrated firsthand, because from my facilitators, Tim and Julia, to Chris, who invited me to Alpha, to some of the pastors that I actually get to grow a relationship with, they were amazing in every single way. So that really helped impact my understanding and helped me understand that Christianity in itself is not just a guide or a religion that just composes of rules, but it's truly all about relationships. I still didn't think that I was worthy, actually, to be Christian. I thought that there was so much more that I needed to do, and so much more problems I needed to fix before I said yes to Jesus. And I remember vividly on the way home, Hans, which is our mutual friend, just asked me and said, hey, do you believe in Jesus Christ? Because that's all it takes. And I was like, yeah, I do. And then right then and there, I gave my life to Jesus. Now that I got to know Jesus and understanding, understanding the reason why he loves me, I'm able to actually, rebuild the relationships I have with my family. And that's huge, because I weren't able to do that before just by myself, giving me a daily hope and purpose to go to work. I now wake up and understand that I go to work not just for me. And the last part, biggest part, is the fact that I have now married Chris, actually, that brought me to Business by the Book. The stuff in itself, it doesn't consume my life anymore. It's not something that it's my sole focus. There's no heaviness to it. So yeah, it's fantastic. In the beginning, I didn't feel that I had a need to get to know Jesus, or I didn't have a need for Christianity in my life. But once I got to know the life after, it's crazy for me to now think, why didn't I do this sooner?